Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, fellow travelers. Oblix here, and today I want to take just a second to look at our Victorinox Maverick. So we've done a review on this. I'll put a link in the down yonder. It's an awesome piece, but as we've recently learned, or at least as I've recently learned, I'm allergic to natural rubber, or at least have become allergic. I used to be able to wear it all the time, but now I can't. I end up getting a little bit of a rash on my wrist when I wear it, and it takes forever to go away. So I love this piece. I love to wear this piece, but it's natural rubber, so I can't anymore. I haven't been able to wear it in some time, and it's just bugging me that I can't wear it. So I jumped on the interwebs and did quite a bit of searching because this particular model is no longer sold on Victorinox's site. But I was able to find a very similar model in a different coloration that is sold on their site. It's the two-tone with the gold and silver, but I believe it has brown instead of green. So I was able to jump on and find the model number of the stainless steel band that goes with this watch, because you could get it at one point in time with a stainless steel band instead of the natural rubber. Now I can wear silicone. Silicone is not a problem, so silicone rubber is fine, but this natural rubber is problematic for me when I wear it, at length. Just touching it obviously is fine, but wearing it for any length of time is a problem. So after a lot of looking, I was able to find this. Victorinox didn't sell it anymore. I had to go to a third party, actually in Spain, to find this watch strap. It's ridiculously expensive. I think it was around $150, which is just insane, but I really want to be able to wear this watch again. And I could have just bought any old strap for it. I could have put it on a Perlon or a nylon, or got some leather straps for it or whatever, but I really wanted it to look original because I do love this piece and I like the original look of it. So we went ahead and picked this up, had it shipped from Spain. Took a while. It took about 8 days, I guess. Got here, and I want to go ahead and let's get this guy on and just see what the difference is. So again, not a review because, well, we've already reviewed this piece, but I just kind of want to walk you through the process. If you can't wear a watch anymore because you run into a problem like I have where you can't wear the natural rubber, or maybe you're allergic to silicone or whatever, you can still keep the piece. You just need to switch out the strap to something different. I just kind of want to walk you through that process. So let's take a look at this Victorinox original. You can see the logos emblazoned right there on the clasp. So it is straight from Victorinox. It's just sold by a third party. And I think we're going to leave the plastic on while I put it on because I do tend to be a little glitchy with it. Now it is kind of a brushed gold right there. And this is obviously a high polished gold, so I don't know how that's going to look together. We're going to have to get it on and take a see and see how it goes. Alright, got you zoomed in so you can take a closer look at this piece, since it has been a while since you've seen it. Unless you've just watched the review, which probably you haven't. So I keep getting that reflection, sorry about that. Trying to get the details. It's a really beautiful piece inside. The detail is fantastic. That green, it's almost a pearlescent green all the way around, and you kind of have the flat in the center, and these this raised edge is just gorgeous. The applied indices and the Arabics at the 3 and 9 with the Victorinox logo up at the 12, just really, really good looking piece. So all we're going to do is use our little tool, pop in here, pop these off on both sides, and then we'll switch out to the stainless steel. Here we go, one last look at it on the rubber. Good looking piece. I like that Victorinox logo there. I like how they mirror, kind of mimicked the way a bracelet would look. And you see, you put them side by side here, you kind of get, that 3-link bracelet look to it. I really do like that. So great rubber piece. One thing I did mention in the review was sliding it through the keepers is actually really hard, and that's true of all natural rubber. Natural rubber doesn't slide well against itself. Silicone does, The natural rubber does not, so it's going to always be a little bit harder to go through the keepers, but that won't be a problem with our stainless steel bracelet anymore. So let's get this guy switched out and see what it looks like. Alright, got him off. I wanted to show you guys if the camera will behave. It's not wanting to focus for some reason. Maybe it's the green background and the green strap. But these are really high quality, well made bracelets. Look at these guys. They've got a nice hard, I assume that's a polycarbonate insert. It's very hard plastic that helps hold it, you know, rigidly inside these dents inside the, or cutouts inside the lugs here. Well, it's just not wanting to focus. There we go, on both sides. Really, really well done. Good job, Victorinox. So, last look at these guys. We'll set them aside. We're going to use the supplied lugs, or spring bars, I should say. Get these guys out of the plastic. And we're going to pop them inside of the little channel there and drop them onto the piece. So let's get a quick fit before we do all that. There we go. Boy, that's really gonna change the look of this piece, isn't it? Looks good though. Definitely looks good. Absolutely going to change the style of this piece completely. Alright, so let me get these guys installed. Now, when you're changing these bracelets in onto these pieces, you want to get your orientation right. So the fold over on these guys, when you mount it, the fold over side goes toward the 6 o'clock, so down here. Because what you want to see is once it's all fully attached, you roll it over, it should make a U with the U facing towards the 6 o'clock. So if we look at some other pieces, so I've got this Aquasea 1769 here as an example. Beautiful piece, by the way. Love that mother of pearl in there. So if we roll it over, we can see that the buckle, this piece right here, makes a U shape towards the 6 o'clock. Same with Seiko Ice Monster, another beautiful piece. Roll it over, the buckle makes, right here, makes a U towards the 6 o'clock. And again, on an Orient Mako with full lume dial, beautiful color. Same deal. The buckle, U, 6 o'clock. So that's how we want to make sure we put this guy on. The buckle, U, facing the 6 o'clock. So we want to mount it just like this. Alright, so I've got them on. Just like I said, slid the spring bars inside there and clipped them on just like we took the other one off. Easy peasy. Now, I've still got it mummy wrapped up here. I need to go ahead and size this bad boy for me, and then we'll take a final look at him. Alright, pulled the plastic off before I sized it. Give you a quick look at this thing. And I think that came out really, really well. That definitely gives it a new look. Definitely looks nothing like it looked before. The new bracelet does match fairly well. Like I said, the gold being brushed instead of polished is a little bit off. I wish that were polished, but it definitely fits with the piece. One thing I did find, it's actually a really well made bracelet. Nice solid links, solid end links. They do give you a half link here for adjustment as well. So you've got all these full links, and then you got a half link on either side for some additional adjustments, as well as some quick adjust here. So really, really well made. Milled clasp, so you don't have to deal with the uglier, tackier press metal. So, I mean, it's an expensive bracelet, but it's a well-done bracelet. So let's go ahead and get this size for my 7-inch wrist, and we will take a look. Alright, so I got them on, got it sized. I did want to show you, it does have, back here, a dive extension right there. Much like our Victorinox Inox does. So it's got the same kind of dive extension right back here. Now that is press metal. So Be that as it may, it tucks up nicely up under here. And then you've got the milled clasp for the standard. So let's get this guy on. I am wearing today, quick wrist check, the Casio Duro. My son got me for, I think, my birthday a while back last year, and I put it on a cork strap. Really do like this piece. This thing's an utter strap monster. And I'm actually looking at ordering some additional straps for this guy, just so I can wear it different occasions, different reasons, with different straps. So we'll slide this guy on the wrist and buckle him down, and there you go, on the wrist. Boy, it just is 100% different than it was with these green rubber straps. I mean, they look good on it. That looks great too. It's just different. Very cool. These are the tools I needed. I needed the block, the remover here, the little, you want that little fork on the end of that tool. You can see that little fork right there. We needed the punch and our little mallet with the steel side and the nylon side, and that's it. We were able to swap it out. But I do think that's all the time I got for today. I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as we swapped out our Victorinox Maverick from something I can no longer wear to something I can actually wear, so I can start putting this piece on again. But as always, I do thank you guys for stopping by, and until next time, you guys get out there and make some noise. See ya.